Alrighty. So we just got the stream started here and the image is flipped. Love it. Love it. Okay, so I see some folks popping up in the stream here already. So this is cool. See, we got 3 folks, so that's pretty awesome. For those of you who are here, um, how is the audio? Is everything okay? Everything going all right? If you're in chat right now, I would appreciate it if you could just drop a quick mention. I need to just post around a little bit that we are now live for an episode of What's in the Box. So I think this will be a fun one. We got a couple things to talk about. We got some figures to open. So it should be a good stream overall, I think. So this will be fun. A lot of box. You are right, Godzilla 154. So we'll wait for a couple more folks to come on in. We got, looks like 9 folks just lurking about right now. So that's pretty good. So while we're waiting here, anyone, how was your day? Did you have a good day? Did you have a bad day? Did you have somewhere in between? Buy it now, skip it, or wait for a deal? Boom. There you go. Good, good. So we well, that's good. Godzilla 154 says you had a good day. So I just need to do a quick test on my end. I'm gonna actually check my my stream here on my end on my phone, making sure everything's good. Because we do things professionally over here, you know. We don't do any sort of attempts to mess this up. There we go. All right. So now that we got some notifications that went out, some folks know about it. Let's talk a little bit. First and foremost about today. NECA. NECA. Well, to start with, I uploaded my Godzilla 2019 review from NECA. That video is on course to be the best video in terms of views in its first day on my channel. So if you've seen it, awesome. Thank you so much. Keep checking it out. More videos will come. I'm going to get all of the NECA stuff. So you can definitely look forward to reviews of that. So that's awesome. And then as probably some of you are already aware, turns out the Mothra larva will not be included with with the Mothra that they're making. So that is great because we've known about the Mothra larva since Toy Fair, and they decided to let us know, all of us know, at the literal last minute before release, that they goofed. I don't know. We'll shake you on that one. Yeah. Hey there, Garrett Rudd. Godzilla 154. The reason behind that is I went to bed at 6 in the morning to get that review up. Yep. Went to bed at 6 a.m. So that was a fun review to edit. Saber Prime, what a haul. Yep, we're going to wait for a couple more folks to get here. Probably around the 7 or so minute mark, we're going to get to opening all this good stuff up. So what we have here is, you can see we got a box from AmiAmi. Over there is a special box that I got off of eBay that I intended to get for the SH Figuarts Evil Boo, but you know, it showed up a month late. And then it's backwards. At least it is on my screen. You can see diamond on it. So you can imagine what's in there. I'm most excited for what's in here. Most excited for what's in there because this, I didn't think I was going to be able to get this, but this is awesome. And my wife has already kind of claimed this. So I'm kind of upset. I may have to get one of my own. So these two bottom boxes, Diamond Select sent over. So that's pretty cool. Boats Can Fly. It's going to be uploaded. You know, everything is going to be saved unless I'm like, I really don't like this. Godzilla 154. He has to say, while the Mothra doesn't include the larva, which is a bummer, at least the Mothra looks good from what we've seen in that one video. Not sure how those people got it early, though. I believe they were in Taiwan, maybe, or Hong Kong. History has shown that they will get NECA figures super early. I remember first Kenner Alien Wave like a month before anyone else did. So I don't have my glasses on, so I'm probably going to butcher your name, but Adocat R. Some people are saying that in the recent picture that NECA uploaded on Instagram, you can see it. I feel it's just part of the background art. NECA said that it did not get past licensing approval and they uploaded it as a goof. So it shouldn't have been there to begin with. So apparently somehow some intern screwed that up. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. NECA's official word is that that was an accident. They get Clown of the Year award. Agreed, Saber Prime. Way to go, NECA. Yep, they definitely should have clarified that months ago and not at the last possible minute. Yep. So for me personally, that's a bit of a bummer because that really differentiated it from the Monster Arts because the little display base with like the cocoon and everything that Mothra comes with, that is really cool. But to be honest with you, that's not the reason why I'm getting it. It's just like an extra. And if they could have done an all-in-one package, I'm talking with my hands because I don't want to like finagle my webcam and then show my face and then show the boxes, all that fun stuff. Anyway, if they could have done an all-in-one package, like an ultimate release, that would have been great. And that would have instantly got sales away from the SH Monster Arts line, but they opted to not do so. And because of that, well, you know, it is what it is. All right. So real quick, anyone see Detective Pikachu? Because I did. I thought it was pretty cool. Nothing super over the top, but you know, it was nice. It was nice. It was really cool to look and like scan the background, and then you could see small things that if you weren't actively looking for it, then you would miss it. Like in one scene, there was an out of focus Mudkip. That was cool. That was cool. I noticed the Mudkip, and there are a whole bunch of other smaller things where I really felt like the movie was more so about, hey, if Pokemon were real, then this is what the world would be like. And I didn't really think it was all that great of a detective movie. Yeah. Sam the Guy Can fan. Shame we aren't getting an Alaskan bullworm figure. Well, you know what? I agree. Ooh, SHMA Monsterverse Godzilla figures. Nope. Not getting that here. Detective Pikachu is a good one for multiple watches to see everything. Agreed. Godzilla 154. I may actually pick that one up if they make a good home release bundle, like a Figuarts bundle or something. But anyway, it is getting late. I know some of you folks are over in my area. It's almost 2 a.m. here. I have tomorrow off, so that's why I am up late. So let's go ahead and get everything started because I said we'd do this about 3 minutes ago, and I'm not started yet. So we're going to go with this box over here as I throw it. So what is in this box? Well, this box I actually ordered on eBay around the time that I got the SH Figuarts Evilboo, and it said it would get here like within 2 weeks. It's about a month later. So that was wonderful. So we're going to go ahead and open this bad boy up. And like I said, this is for Evil Boo initially, with plenty of other voice crackages and uses. What do we got? Oh, we got a dog hair in there or something. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Will it focus in? Is it focusing in? Doesn't matter. Yep, it is the Robot Spirits, I believe it was, campaign effect part item, which is different colored explosion effects. And these are somewhat pink. So the camera isn't showing it too well, but what they did was they used a yellow base, like the normal explosion effect, but they cast the actual sculpt of it in a pink translucent plastic. So that does look a little different than what I thought it would look like. Not quite happy with that, to be honest. I kind of thought it would be more pink and not as yellow in the base. Kind of thought it was a bootleg for half a second. But you know what? It still looks cool. I could definitely use that for quite a few. Who said that? Godzilla 154? Shin? Yeah, definitely. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and open those guys all up. So that was number 1. Here's number 3, because who needs to go in order? So you can see how that one kind of looks. We'll take that out of the there you go. Pretty neato. Ugh. And then number 2. And I'm surprised it's not brown. Boom. All right. So with that, all my subscribers are gone. Thank you so much for watching. That is the end of STR. Okay, cool. All right. So some neat explosion effects. That's always cool. So we can throw that box off to the side. Now, here is my box from Yummy. So this one, originally, I was supposed to have Broly and Gogeta in here. So with that in mind, I wonder what might be in here. Any guesses? Any guesses at all as to what might be in a in the box here? Here's a little thank you note that says, "Hey, get back to us, the customer support." Which, if you go to their customer support, they ain't gonna help you. Let's just go ahead and readjust that camera there. Leg. Paper. Oh, hey, look at that. Anime boobs. Close. Brick wall. Haven't quite decided exactly what I'm going to be doing with this yet, because I'm not really a big superhero figure guy, and the ACBA stuff, not a real big fan of, but I thought these would be pretty cool to have in the arsenal one way or another. There are so many different parts in here. I'm going to open up this one and not the other one, just because I don't want to go through everything. The amazing SHF wall. Oh boy. Wow. Like I thought, there were going to be a lot of parts in here. So, oh, That's too convoluted to do right now. I'm actually not going to be able to put that back in the box correctly. Use them for Pokemon like a background in a city. That is not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. Real quick, Garrett asked, what did you think of the Surge/Bear cover of Godzilla? Surge sounded a little pitchy in some spots. He sounded very nasally, but it sounded great. And I say that with a music background. And then now here's the part a lot of you folks have probably been waiting for. SHF Burial. Ooh. Ah. Let's do it. Here's the front. I know it's flipped, but c'est la vie. Here's the back. Pretty neato. Molding. Ooh. So we'll go ahead and open up Belial up from the side here. It's him. He's going to steal your girl. All right. So that's a bulky figure. I wasn't expecting him to be as thick. I had the Ultra Act. It was actually a patron's pick last year. But once this guy was announced, I sold it because I thought this would be better. And I'm pretty sure I'm right in doing that, as I almost throw the figure that's like now $80, even though it just came out. So we got that good old-fashioned protective plastic just right here on the ab crunch and waist joint. So he's got a loose shoulder so far, which that's okay. Oh, there's a snap in there. He doesn't have a whole lot of room in his waist, his hip area. It kind of feels tight, but then I immediately put him into full-on splits. So that's pretty good. Oh, there we go. Now it'll move. He has nice butterfly hinges, so that's good. Yeah, his mouth doesn't open that wide. Maybe if my finger got out of the way. Move him up a little closer for you guys to see. The fact that the camera is kind of flipped is bugging me. Is he going to focus in? Is he going to focus? No, you don't want to focus. Yeah, he's looking pretty good. But look how far back he can go. So I'm seeing that Boats Can Fly says he regrets not getting Zero, but then I remember that he isn't painted all the way. I have Zero and I have not opened him yet. So let that speak for itself in more ways than one. So overall, Belial here is it's a good figure. I like it. I haven't tried swapping out the hands yet. But it's nice. I like it. I think if you're maybe looking to hunt down the Ultra Act, maybe you should stop for a minute and just pick up the Figuarts. The proportions look great. It overall seems like a very good figure so far from just that little bit that I messed with there. Okay, so it's voting time. Let me clear out some space. This is huge. This is huge. This is not as huge. Huge. Wall. Left. Right. Left. Right. Which one first? All right. I'm seeing a few of you folks saying left first. So we're going to open right first. What? Well, apparently it's already cut open. Okay. Well, I lost my knife. Oh, there we go. So, real quick, just for the sake of transparency here, these both were sent to me by Diamond Select Toys. This one, my contact, he thought he had sent it to me, I guess, but he didn't. But it's good. It's okay. It's not a big deal. You know, I just followed up with him. I'm like, hey, that looks pretty neat. I totally forgot about it. He's like, did I send it to you? I'm like, nope. He's like, oh, let's get that to happen. Oh, it is the Gallery Gypsy Avenger. Oh yeah. Now this one's looking pretty sweet. Before I got this, I did see Ultrazilla's review of it. He did a pretty rock solid job on giving you guys a good look at it. But I did see this actually on display at a comic shop with when I went comic hunting with a buddy of mine, and it does look pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead, and this is going to be the last thing I'm going to open up on stream. What's in that box, I can't for safety reasons, and you will see why when I open it up. So let's go ahead and open up Gypsy here. Let's move it down. Steven bought a sword. It uses a sword. We'll go with that. So one critique I have about Diamond Select with their stuff is they tend to use rather large boxes. Sometimes, they tend to use rather large boxes, and they're not really needed. They're not really needing to be that large, but here I think that's pretty justified. I think it's pretty well justified. We have a nice wide display here. There is a little bit of tape holding up the clamshell together. So I'm going to childish. I'm well, that's it. That just fell. We're good. Nothing broke. Oh wow. Wow. Nothing is broken. Wow. So initially, oh, come on. If there's one time you can focus, let it be now. Why doesn't it want to focus? Come on. There we go. A little bit. Oh, yeah. So it's not the best because my lighting is kind of eh. Crimson Raptors, first four figures fan, dreaded drop test. So some of the detailing on it, I think, is a hair questionable. Not insofar as a quality control goof. There's my kitty. Like here, it's kind of, but everything looks nice. There's no paint issue, really, from what I've been seeing so far. The proportions are fantastic. This is definitely the best thing they've done with Pacific Rim Uprising, so that's good. So that is amazing. Oof. All right, so let me get this guy back in the box, or let me get her back in the box. Kitty loves your box, Steven. Okay, so whenever I get stuff from Big Bad Toy Store, her and her sister, who's like her adopted sister, they get to play with the BBTS boxes until they shred them up. They usually last about 3 weeks. But now they get other kinds of boxes. Okay, so for this one here, okay, I'm going to need a second. Oh, yes. Whew. This is heavy. For those of you who can't read backwards, 7.8 kilograms is what it says in the box. Let me do math. $17 pounds. According to Google. Okay. Oh, let me move my mic. So the reason why I can't open this up on stream is this is a very chaotic environment. And if this happens again, this item is done for. I'm being very careful not to show the one side of the box which reveals what this is. Because it also has a shipping label on it. Pacific Rim. Aw, Saber Prime. Okay, I got to stand up for this one. Oh. Oh, it's even heavier than I thought. Oh, come on. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. There we go. The box got beaten up in transit. There we go. 1/2 scale resin bust. Yep. So Legends in 3 dimension. And this is 66 of 1,000. So box didn't show up in the bestest of conditions, but that's okay. That doesn't matter. That's shipping's fault. Oh. So we'll just take a look just a little bit here. Looks like we get a little bit of a certificate of authenticity, which is held in by some tape. Oh. Sculpted and designed by Joe Allard, or designed by Joe Allard, sculpted by Big Shot Toy Works. Nothing on the back. And there's that, just a verification of 66 of 1,000. So, like I said before, I do not want to open this up because in the event that I drop this here, it's just going to go sideways. So I am going to get to reviewing the Pacific Rim stuff that I just opened up. And then I'm going to move on to some D for real stuff. And then by about that time, we should have some more NECA stuff and then Pokemon stuff and then all sorts of good and fantabulous things. So I could be here for a couple more minutes. I noticed a couple of messages in the chat. So let me go back. Let me check that out. Okay, big heavy box. Yep. Yeah, this one, I was not so sure about this one, but I'm very thankful that that was able to be sent over. Okay. So it looks like Crimson Raptors was commenting about NECA's Pacific Rim stuff, and it really is kind of a bummer that they did not bother to follow through with something like Slattern, because that definitely would have sold well. The issue is that they made too many Gypsy Dangers, and they just killed the line. So Crimson Raptors also asked if I saw the Slattern bus they made back in the day. I know Sideshow made a Slattern statue. That's about it. Godzilla Prediction Network or GPN toy reviews. Did you pay for that one? No. Both the bust and the gallery Gypsy Avenger were both sent to me by Diamond Select as samples for review, which is awesome. So again, thank you so much. If you're looking to get either of these, it goes without saying, they are up on BBTS. Honestly, that is where I get most of my domestic stuff. I remember looking around at prices for the bust because I was thinking about getting the Gypsy Danger bust. Let me check real quick. They've got it for 180 right now. I guess MSRP is 200. So there you go. And there are only 1,000 of these guys made. So do I think that the V2 Atomic Godzilla will turn out fine? NECA's gonna do something to it. See, the problem that I have with NECA and their sort of like atomic variants or their like thermal predators or whatnot, even some of the video game stuff, I feel like the prototype is extremely well done. And then when it comes into actual production, the paint looks a little too goopy and gloppy, and it just doesn't look all that great. There's just something about it I can't describe that doesn't look all that nice. But Atomic Shin was a nightmare. Atomic Shin, no, that was the blueberry flavored GMK Godzilla I saw at G-Fest last year. That one looked terrible in person. I'm sorry to say, it just looked terrible. I am not going to review Atomic Shin. No, I'm not going to spend the money on it. Let us never forget the time they painted Leatherback green and called it a new... Leatherface green. I got that from my brother-in-law, and he really liked it. Hi, Sherry. Oh, she runs away. Dr. Mafuni brings up a good point that there are these chibi deformed little Godzilla and King Ghidorah figures that were shown at the Chinese premiere of King of the Monsters. If anyone can give me more info on those, please send them my way. I am super duper interested on that because I want to get those because they're cute. All right. I think we can do a couple more questions. Anyone have questions, any comments, points of discussion you maybe want to address? And now my cat's going on my beanbag chair, so that's going to be a little noisy, but that's okay. Saber Prime asks if I am getting Ultimate Skull Island Kong. I want to, but the problem is that's going to be BBTS has it for $220 plus $4 shipping, and then they're going to tax it, which that's not their fault. You know, state's fault. What would that come out to? So if I were to get it, it would be through BBTS. So just to give you an idea for price, tax in my area. Thank goodness I worked in sales. So that would be $242. So I would get it $8 cheaper if I ordered directly through Mezco. I'm going to see if I can reach out to Mezco to see if maybe that can be arranged. Saber Prime, but I have a feeling I will not be reviewing it because I believe it's entirely too much money for it. Personally. Are you interested in the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2019? Mega Evil Source, I will let you come to your own conclusion on that, considering I believe I have reviewed every single kaiju-related SH Monster Arts figure except the Heisei Mechagodzilla and the Mechagodzilla effect set. That should be your answer. Did you ever get the big Godzilla? It was huge, I think 2014. Made by Whomst. What are your thoughts on the SH Monster Arts King Ghidorah 2019? Going to be big. NECA Mothra no longer comes with larva. You are correct. We talked about that a little earlier. You think NECA is going to make a 24-inch 2019? Nope, I don't think so, just because they're NECA. They really should have done that right out the gate. Because we should have had that. We should have had that. Ethan Dino 52, you missed about 36 minutes of a stream where I went over opening up a whole bunch of fun goodies like effect parts in an Ultraman figure. All right. So I think this is about a good spot for folks to who are going to catch this later to sort of, view themselves, little Q&A, a little interesting action from the chat. And I'm going to clean up my mess here before the sun rises. And I'm going to take some Tylenol PM and get to bed because I don't feel good. All right. And there is a messenger thingamajig because I mistakenly left a social media outlet open. Oops. Oh, well, that's okay. Mad Game Tony, that's okay. This will be kept up live. Well, it won't be kept live, but this will be kept up in its entirety on my channel. So you can go back and catch it again. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and click end stream here once it hits the 38-minute mark on my end. So thank you all so much for watching. Just a quick note, please check out my Teespring store. There's a new shirt. Snap a picture of yourself wearing it. Send it in to me. Going to be a compilation video for it. All right. Goodbye, Meme Stealer. Goodbye, Saber Prime, GPN, Boats. Everybody who's been in here, Crimson Raptor, you too, Godzilla 154, Dr. Mafuni, keep up the memes. I'll catch you all in the next video. Good night.